Alright, so today what we're going to talk about is the 5-finger loop braid. Now, to do this, you need this kind of string. It's like embroidery type string. It can be found at any craft store, probably Walmart, anything like that. You'll also need a pair of scissors and some Scotch tape. Now, the first thing that you do is you're going to cut 5 pieces of string. Now, you need to cut them long enough so that whatever you're making, if it's a bracelet or a necklace or whatever, it can be doubled over and still have the length that you need it to be. Okay, so you cut 5 strings. You can do any colors. I chose 3 white strings. I have 1 pink and 1 blue. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold them in half so that it makes 1 loop at the bottom here. And you're going to tie just a regular knot in the top. You could tie it long enough so that you have some string at the end to tie the bracelet or necklace on you afterwards. Okay, so you put a knot in there, and then you're going to lay it down on a table or a flat surface, and I'll move the camera here so you can see. So you're going to lay it down on a surface, and you're just going to tape the top of it down. So I'll Scotch tape that so it doesn't move, and so you can pull on it and it'll stay there. Now the first thing you have to do is probably one of the most difficult parts is separating each string. So you want to pull the colors out so you have them in the order that you want and so they're not tangled with each other. So when you finish this part, you should have 5 separate loops. Okay, so here I have the loops and they're spread out like this. Now what you're going to do is with one hand, I start with my pointer finger, and then I go put it on my middle finger and my ring finger. So I put 3 loops on one hand, and on the other hand I do the same thing, start with my pointer finger. Actually I start with my ring finger and put it on my middle finger. So I have the strings on my fingers like this. Okay. Now what you're going to do is the hand that only has 2, you're going to reach your fingers through both of them. So my thumb and my pointer finger are going through the loops of the blue and pink thread. Now I'm going to grab the bottom loop of the string that's on the bottom here and pull it through. So now I have 3 on the hand that had 2, and then I have 2 on the hand that had 3. And then I did it really fast, but you're going to take the string and you're going to move it down one so that your ring finger, or your pointer finger, I'm sorry, is now open. You're going to do the same thing. So you would put your fingers through the loops of the white string, grab the bottom of the last string, and pull it back through. So you're going to do the same thing. You would move the 2 strings down, put your pointer finger and your thumb through so you have something to grab with. You're going to grab the bottom string of that loop and pull it through. So you keep switching hands. Whichever hand has 2 is going to have 3. Reach through those 2 strings, grab the bottom string, and kind of flip it and pull it through. And you're going to just keep going in this manner for a little while. So you go through 2 strings. You always grab the bottom string of that last loop that you're pulling, and that bottom string flips over and becomes the top. I know it kind of sounds tricky, but if you watch it, you'll get it. So you go through 2, grab the bottom string, pull it through, and flip it over. Okay, you're going to keep doing that, and it's going to end up making a 5-finger loop braid. Now I've been working on this for a little while, so I'm ready to end it now. When you end it, you want to make sure that the strings are pulled tightly so you don't have any like loose pieces in the bottom of the bracelet. And then I kind of just grab the ends of it. And when I grab the ends of it, I'm just going to tie a knot with the loops. So I had 2 loops on one hand, 1 loop in the other, and I just kind of tie a knot. That holds it there, and then I'm just going to tie a regular knot with all of the other loops. So I just kind of loop it around, just a regular old knot. And I can untape it, and here I have it. You can see that it makes, it's kind of like V's, and it's completely round, so it's not flat on any side, it's just a round 5-finger loop braid. You can either leave the loops on the end looped, so you can put something through it and tie it, Or what I usually do is I take scissors, stick them in the end of the loop, and I cut the loop so they're just loose string ends. And that just makes it easier for me to tie it around whatever I want to tie it.